Hey, what is going on there YouTube? This is the Game Guy, and today I'm going to be going through the full drop list for this week, which is week 18 of the full winter season. Now the main piece for this week is obviously the standout piece is the bear, pretty much. The bear with the box logo hoodie on. That is the main standout piece for this week. That is the piece that everybody is looking at, wanting to probably get, if not attempt to try to get and try to then resell on afterwards. I am probably going to be going for it depending on its price, because personally if it's like way above £300 or even like £330 or £340, I might just leave it be. But if it's under that or within a certain range, I'll go for it, because I don't want to like almost over invest on an item like I did with the metallic North Face piece during spring summer 18. So without further ado, let's get into this drop list. Okay, so obviously a couple of hours has passed since I recorded the intro to this video. I was leaving it a couple of hours because Supreme community and other places hadn't really put out that the list was finalised, so to say. However, it was pretty much finalised at about 3 or 4 in the morning when I was up, sort of ready to record a video, but I was thinking I'd leave it be in case some more items get added. But instead it's quite a short week, or a short release for this week, as I believe we only have 10 items that are going to be dropping. So people's focus will be very limited and specific because of that. So with the first item is obviously the most popular, the most hyped, one of the most expensive items of the week. Not the most expensive, but probably one of the most expensive, being the Supreme Stiff Bear. The bear with a box logo hooded sweatshirt. It's just wearing a box logo hooded sweatshirt. It's got the red on grey, you know, it's just chilling there. When I looked at it yesterday, it was on about 26,000 likes. As of it being added to the list properly, it's now on 31, nearly 32,000 likes. They put an estimated retail of £158. However, when I search up like a stiff bear, when you search up the stiff Elmar bear, some of them at the moment currently on Amazon for the one that probably will be the same size, being the 40cm, is currently £65. So it's between £50–65. So their sort of estimated price, or the price that they've put on it, is probably a quite realistic price. I would hope that it's not reaching into the earlier estimations, which were up to like 250 to like 300 something pounds. So hopefully it is this £158 retail. We will just have to wait and see for that to sort of be confirmed, so that we know the price, and so that we aren't all of a sudden thrown off when we go on the page, go to add it to cart, and it's like £300+. So yeah, hopefully it is the price they've shown, because that'd be pretty decent. But we'll have to wait and see. So moving on to the second item, we have the Supreme Champion label hooded sweatshirt. Pretty much the champion hoodie with the label on the front, or enlarged, blown up, whatever you want to say, on the front. Obviously it's exclusively made for Supreme. There's some love but a lot of hate for this as well. Currently it's doing quite well with 3 times the likes to dislikes, so I'd say for most pieces that's pretty decent. Personally, none of the colours do too much for me. I do like the heather or ash grey colourway, as well as this front almost like magenta colourway, but apart from that, none of them really appeal to me too much, and I personally wouldn't be going for it just because it's not my sort of piece. I do like the sort of sense of them just putting the label on the front and selling that, and that is it. But it's not really my sort of piece. The next piece though, which is going to come under accessories, is my sort of piece, which is the logo repeat scarf. Now if the bear is £158, I will 100% be then moving on and going for this piece in the navy red sort of colourway, because this has been on my list of what I've wanted to get since the start of the season. I've wanted this piece. I thought that it was really nice that this repeat just works so well on the scarf, whereas it doesn't work amazingly on the sweater that they did it on, I believe. But for this, for me personally, I just think it works and it looks very appealing and nice. So yeah, the bear and the scarf are pretty much the 2 items that I'll be looking at depending on prices. The next item on the list is the Harris Tweed camp cap. I'm getting deja vu for this again, because I'm pretty sure this was meant to drop a little while back and I gave my opinion on it, but maybe I'm just losing it slightly. But this piece is going to be dropping. Personally, it is not my sort of piece, because I believe the material, for me personally, wouldn't be my sort of material that I'd like on my head. I do, however, like the sort of light blue, almost denim looking colorway, as well as this pink colorway. The next piece is the quilted hooded sweatshirt. Now I've seen a lot of love, I've also seen a lot of hate for this piece. Currently it's at like 2.5 times its likes to like dislikes. So it's got 2,000 likes, whereas it's got nearly 5,000 dislikes. I don't really know how to feel about this piece, I'll be honest. I don't really know how to feel about a quilted hooded sweatshirt. It says it's got a diamond quilted pattern over it, but I can't really see it too well. I can sort of see it when I'm like here, but overall I just can't see it too well. Personally, the sort of white, almost natural colourway and this royal sort of blue colourway are very appealing colours. However, I think if they were just on normal hoodies, it might still have the same effect and people might have liked it a bit more, but you never know. A lot of people were talking about them and saying that they were nice and they would like to pick one up, so we'll have to see how they sell. The next piece is the Sherpa lined denim shirt. I'm getting just crazy just thinking that things have already dropped or were meant to drop and they didn't, but maybe that's because I did a left to drop video a couple of weeks ago and it's just thrown me off. So I really do like this piece in the normal sort of denim colorway, or the sort of blue denim colorway, because the embroidery on the back massively stands out for this. I really do appreciate the embroidery on this piece. However, making it a Sherpa lined piece probably hasn't appealed to too many people, but just the embroidery on the back just really resonates with me almost. I really do like it, but I'm just not a person who wears like a shirt in general, or at that, a denim shirt with Sherpa lining. So obviously from here on out, the pieces just get more and more and more and more dislikes, and the likes just go like, you know, they just go downhill. So the next piece is the plaid front zip sweater. Personally, this gives me almost like that sort of Christmas looking vibe to it, but it is just not a great piece for me. I just don't wear many of these sorts of pieces, and that's just because that's just what I don't wear. But it has a sort of Christmas vibe to it, but people just aren't liking it at all. You'll probably see, or possibly see, a size in either of the colorways sell out, because I'm sure there will be a market for this piece, or there will be people who want to purchase it. So we might see a colorway like in both the colorways a size sell out. You never know with how like things go, or how items go, so this could be one of those pieces. The next piece is the knit stripe hooded long sleeve top. This is a yikes personally. I'm normally okay with pieces that have these sort of stripes going along them if the stripes sort of match in some way. But this just looks, I don't know, it just looks completely random to me. It just doesn't have any great appeal to me. It has the same text as the plaid front zip sweater. Even if you can't see the front zip sweater's text that well, it has the same text or the same font style. But personally, this piece is not my sort of piece. It's obviously a long sleeve top, so it's going to be cheaper than a hoodie, but at that, it's still going to be quite expensive. And I think if they'd gone with a sort of basic colorway design for this, people might have like appealed to it more. But they do what they do, you know, they do what they do with these pieces, so it will either sell or it won't sell. I think that it's probably not going to sell just because people aren't liking it, and it is just a yikes. The next piece is a Supreme shot. If I've said that wrong, I've said that wrong, that's it. Down leather vest puffy jacket. Its retail is meant to be like £558. We know that last week when one of the items dropped, their retail was meant to be the same, and then it turned out to be like £100 more. So this item could be this price, or it could be more expensive. Obviously it's like a vest, and then obviously the sleeves can come off and be put back on, like detached and attached. But it's given me like a flashbacks of the Supreme North Face metallic, and I'd rather not get those sorts of flashbacks, so I'll just skip ahead from this. It does include cowhide leather, which might bring its price up a little bit just because of that fact, and they are made exclusively for Supreme again, but it currently has 7,000 dislikes, which is a lot. Most items only tip over like 4,000 or 5,000. This has 7,000. That is a huge like step up. For the last two items, we have the patent leather patch camp cap. I'm be honest, not my sort of piece. The patch or the logo is leather, but apart from that, I don't really have much else to say, and it's not too appealing to me. So I'm going to move on to the final piece. For the last item of this week, it is the quilted sweatpant to match the quilted hoodie. Now, I'll be honest, the royal colourway and the white colourway really stand out a lot better when I'm looking at the sweatpant. I see the embroidery of Supreme, which is on the left side of the leg, or up, like nearly up like the thigh sort of area. And yeah, I think that possibly some colourway like sizes will sell out, but I don't see these sorts of flying unless their price was really decent. But the estimated price is £138. I can't really see people paying that for this, but you never know what could happen. I might be completely wrong, and some of these items might just fly off, you know, because there are less items dropping this week. They might just absolutely fly, and we'll just like never see it coming. So that is going to cover this drop list for this week. As always, let me know down below what you're going to be going for. Are you going to be going for the bear, the hoodie, the scarf, the Sherpa lined denim shirt, the quilted hooded sweatshirt, maybe one of the pieces that's further down the list? I mean, there are only 10 items, so there's not really a massive choice or variety that you can go for. You have like a limited choice this week. But yeah, personally, I'm going to try for the bear and the scarf. Whether I get them or not is another thing, but we'll see how that plays out. There was one item that I did forget to mention, was the Supreme Dover Street Market, celebrating 5 years of Dover Street Market, I believe it was. So yeah, it celebrates 5 years of Dover Street Market, so that is being released as well, which is meant to be called the Cake Tee. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like, be much appreciated. I massively appreciate the support on the last couple of videos. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, there'll be an unboxing out tomorrow with a lot of items included, so look forward to that. I would have loved to have put it out yesterday, but there's some problems with items being delivered. So other than that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.